The Haunted Forest's Terrifying Night. Ajmal, Asif, Salim, Jamil, and Amir were childhood friends. All five shared a passion for adventurous trips, exploring new places, and experiencing thrills. One day, they decided to visit a remote forest, notorious for being a place no one dared to spend a night in. However, dismissing the rumors as mere exaggeration, they eagerly embarked on the journey, excited for a new adventure. Arrival at the forest and the onset of a dark night. Their journey during the day was full of fun, laughter, old stories, and songs. But as dusk approached, the path became complicated, and dense trees cast shadows, engulfing everything in darkness. By the time they reached the heart of the forest, night had fallen, and the pale moonlight struggled to penetrate the thick canopy above. They decided to stop at a small clearing and camp there for the night. Strange events begin. As the night wore on, Ajmal noticed a shadow moving behind the trees. Initially, he brushed it off as an illusion. But when he mentioned it to Amir, a flicker of fear appeared on Amir's face. "Did you see that shadow too?" Amir whispered, his voice trembling. Suddenly, Salim heard a blood-curdling scream, sounding like a woman in agony. They all froze, staring at each other in silence, trying to comprehend what they had just heard. Then, a cold gust of wind swept through the clearing, accompanied by eerie whispers that seemed to circle them. The first encounter with the ghosts. As they tried to calm each other down, Jamil turned around and found himself face to face with a ghostly figure, draped in white. It stood still for a moment, and then its eyes glowed a sinister red. Jamil screamed, warning his friends. The figure began to move slowly towards them, and as Amir tried to run, he stumbled to the ground, as if some invisible force had grabbed his leg. Overwhelmed by fear, the friends were now terrified beyond belief. Whispers and strange screams echoed from every direction. Asif pulled a flashlight from his bag in desperation, but as soon as he turned it on, the light flickered and dimmed, as if the forest's malevolent presence consumed it. Shadows began to emerge from behind the trees, figures resembling humans, but with distorted faces and glowing eyes. Struggling to survive, panic-stricken, they huddled together. Ajmal urged everyone to stick close and find a way out of the forest. They ran through the dense woods, but every path seemed to bring them back to the same spot, as if the forest was toying with them. While running, Amir felt a cold hand on his shoulder. He screamed, and without looking back, the others bolted deeper into the forest. No matter how fast they ran, the shadows chased them, whispering, relishing in their fear. A glimmer of hope amidst the horror. Just when they thought all hope was lost, Jamil spotted an old, broken hut hidden among the trees. They rushed inside to take refuge. The moment they entered, the door slammed shut on its own, and a foul smell filled the air. Their hearts pounded in terror, and they prayed for the night to end. Suddenly, blood-like stains began to appear on the hut's walls, and a chilling voice whispered, "You will not leave this place alive." The friends were paralyzed with fear, but Asif mustered the courage to shout, "We need to break the door and get out of here." Escape from death. With all their strength, they forced the door open and dashed into the darkness. Their lungs burned, and their legs grew heavy, but they didn't stop running. After what felt like an eternity, they reached a dirt road marking the forest's edge. As they crossed the boundary, the sinister presence behind them faded. They collapsed onto the ground, gasping for breath, realizing they had narrowly escaped with their lives. Haunted memories that would never fade. The journey back home was eerily silent. The terror of what they had witnessed left them speechless. They felt as if they had stared death in the eyes. Ajmal, Asif, Salim, Jamil, and Amir vowed never to embark on such a reckless adventure again. That terrifying night remained etched in their minds, a haunting reminder that some places are truly forbidden and mysterious.